Good morning, traders. Welcome to my video on the euro dollar and pound dollar. I'm going to share my views on these two pairs. But before I do that, I wanted to let you know that if you're interested in trading patterns in general, check out my SWAT method. It's pretty simple. It's straightforward. It removes the guessing out of the waves and patterns in general. So take a look at this link to find out more information about that. All right, euro dollar, we're looking at a bigger bearish retracement after hitting 114, and that is indeed what is happening. Price is moving lower, slowly but surely. That's what we expected because of the corrective kind of pattern that is now taking place. ABC for W, bullish ABC for X, and now it looks like an ABC down for Y. So let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. What could be the bouncing spots? 113.50, 113.25 were levels mentioned beforehand, and I think those are still valid. It depends a little bit if we put the fib on this very, on the swing from high to low, or is it still maybe some kind of smaller correction that's taking place? For instance, on the hourly chart, we might be thinking about this being a wave 4 of a lower degree. I'll put the fib now for the moment just on this swing, and I think that the 38 would be the next logical spot for a potential bounce at around 113.23. There could be a bounce right now because price is testing previous support and this trend line. So there could be some reaction to that. But eventually I expect a bearish breakout to take place and price to move to the 38, maybe even deeper to the 50, max 61.8 fib. One of those 3 fibs I do believe will be used as support and a bouncing spot and a reversal spot. And I'm looking for bullish candlestick patterns, price action to confirm that bounce to the upside. From my perspective, that's also the most interesting trade, is to look at a bounce here for more upside. And we can see that that could lead to a larger move up on the euro dollar as part of an uptrend at this moment. And I think that the 115 would be the next target. All right. So if we get price indeed to do this, red, bounce and then move up to the minus 272 target. That's what I'm expecting for the moment on this euro dollar. So quick look at the hourly again. If that does not happen for whatever reason, if price were to break above this resistance trend line, for instance, I wouldn't necessarily ignore the bullish breakout, but what I would be looking for is a break and a flag pattern and then the re-break, the second break. Otherwise, I would not be trading the first break. I still think that in that case, if this happens, it could still be part of a bigger wave B like this. All right. So basically, if you look at this pattern, it looks like 5 waves has been completed. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 5 had a typical rising wedge, and price broke below that rising wedge like this. Hooked back to the 20-minute MA, then made a move down again, completing an ABC zigzag. And at this moment, I think that it's just more likely to be in a bearish corrective territory. That's why I don't trust this upside for the moment, because I think it could be part of an ABC for wave B, something like this, or W, X, Y. It doesn't matter. In both cases, looking for more downside. So the upside, if it does move up, I think it will find rejection unless price clearly shows momentum, flag, and continuation. Of course, in that case, that would change perspectives. So for the moment, expecting price to kind of, I think there could be some flag here maybe at the beginning, price going sideways, and then a break. It could break right away, but ultimately I'm looking for a bullish bounce. That's the most interesting, I think. Pound dollar, let's take a look. There we go. And seems to be at the 38.2 fib as well, or 23.6 fib, depends on which fib is used. No, sorry, this is actually resistance fib, excuse me. Bounce off the 38, this bullish momentum, and price looking like it could make a retracement as well, just like the euro dollar. So far, the upside has been pretty strong, and just like the euro dollar, it made 5 waves up. So let's take away this fib. We can know that price has bounced off the 38.2 fib. And let's take a look at the waves up. It looks like 5 waves up have been completed too. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice ABC within wave 4. And also, just like the euro dollar, a rising wedge chart pattern like this, indicating the end of wave 5, and as price broke below the 20-minute MA and the rising wedge, that started wave A. Now, so far, it looks like a wave A has been completed at the 38.2 fib. We had a double bottom, maybe even triple bottom, at that 38, and this seems to be part of a wave B. So for my point of view, A, B, C, 5 waves up here. That's what's happening right now, and price seems to be still in a wave B for the moment. Will price go deeper than that? Let's put a fib. Let's take off this fib. Let's get rid of this one. There we go. And put the fib from the top to the bottom, like this. And looking for price to basically go a little bit deeper. I mean, it hit the 38.2 fib already. That could be the turning spot. But for the moment, it is also very likely to go to the 50 or 61.8 fib. So those will be also resistance levels. Those will be also bouncing spots that I'm keeping an eye on for a bigger wave B and down for wave C. Now, if price, for whatever reason, shows very strong momentum, flag, and then breaks, of course, that would invalidate what I'm looking at. If price does not move up, because it is in a correction at this moment, but instead it starts to break this triangle to the downside, then we might not get the deeper retracement, and the 38 could be the end, the finish of the wave B, and price is already moving down as part of wave C. Main target is the minus 272 target, 126.30. Let's put back this fib to get an idea about where is the fib confluence. There is actually no confluence, so I'm keeping an eye on this entire zone here. Anywhere between 126 and 126.40 could be a bouncing spot for the end of this ABC. Now, what if? Well, what if price really starts to break down a lot with good strength, and there is no bullish candlestick reactions in this zone, and price pushes through it, then starts to move sideways? That would actually invalidate what I'm looking at. That would invalidate the bullish reversal trading scenario that I have in mind. In that case, the bears are in control, and this would, I would throw that out the window, and it would probably be some type of bearish pattern and restart of the downtrend in that case. Okay, so that is what if price really shows strong bearish price action. Otherwise, I am looking for a bounce after an ABC downwards. Anyhow, if you want to simplify your pattern trading, check out my SWAT course and method and the proprietary indicators and tools and software in general. At this link, I'll add the link down below in the description box. And of course, wish you good trading and talk to you over the weekend. Cheers.